Do we truly know the full story of creation? What if I told you the Bible holds a hidden mystery, one that few discuss? A mystery that challenges the conventional understanding of creation and could transform our perception of humanity's origins. Before Adam was formed from the dust of the earth, the Bible speaks of other beings, the sons of God. But who were they? And why is this topic rarely explored? Today, we will delve into this profound mystery, examining not only biblical texts, but also ancient traditions and theories that challenge what we have been taught. Before we proceed, consider this. If these beings existed before Adam, was he truly the first? Or was there something or someone before him? Something that has been forgotten or deliberately concealed? The sons of God, witnesses of creation. Imagine witnessing the birth of existence. Before the first human breath, before Eden, before even light was separated from darkness. In that primordial moment, the sons of God were already there, observing the grandeur of creation. But why were they present? And what role did they play in the divine plan? A fascinating clue lies in the book of Job, where God asks, "Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Tell me if you have understanding. Who determined its measurements? Surely you know. Or who stretched the measuring line upon it? On what were its bases set? Or who laid its cornerstone, when the morning stars sang together and all the sons of God shouted for joy?" Job 38, 4-7. Did you catch that? The sons of God were already there before the world's foundation. They rejoiced as creation unfolded. But how is this possible if Adam was the first man? If Genesis marks the beginning of creation, then who were these beings that existed beforehand? More importantly, why do we hear so little about them? If the Bible mentions them, why do many modern interpretations overlook or dismiss them? Could there be truths we are not meant to uncover? Before we seek answers, ask yourself this. If other beings existed before Adam, was creation solely about humanity? Or are we part of a much greater story, one we are only beginning to understand? The sons of God in the Bible. Hidden knowledge. To understand who these mysterious sons of God truly were, we must turn to the original source, the Bible itself. But does it provide clear answers? Or are we dealing with a veiled truth, a knowledge concealed within scattered passages? While many have read the Bible, few have noticed the repeated references to these enigmatic beings and their significant role in sacred history. One of the most revealing texts is Job 38, 4-7, where the sons of God are described as celebrating the foundation of the world, indicating that they predate creation itself. But who were they? The traditional interpretation identifies them as angels. This makes sense, as angels are often depicted as divine, spiritual beings. But if they were merely angels, why does the Bible specifically refer to them as sons of God rather than just angels? Could they be a distinct celestial order, separate from traditional angelic hosts? 3. Theories about the sons of God. To answer this question, we must explore the main interpretations that scholars, theologians, and mystics have proposed over time. 3 dominant theories have emerged. The sons of God were angels. This widely accepted view suggests that the sons of God were angels who existed before humanity. It aligns with Job 38:7, which describes them rejoicing at the moment of creation. However, this raises another mystery. Did all these angels remain loyal to God? Or did some stray, becoming fallen angels? The Book of Enoch, an ancient Jewish text, speaks of the Watchers, angels who descended to earth, intermingled with humans, and fathered a hybrid race. Could these Watchers be the same sons of God mentioned in Genesis 6? The sons of God were pre-existent souls. Another perspective suggests they were not angels, but souls that existed before the physical world was created. This concept appears in some Jewish traditions and early Christian teachings. In Jeremiah 1:5, God declares, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." If Jeremiah existed before birth, could the sons of God have existed in a similar pre-human state? The gap theory, a creation before Adam. Some scholars believe that Genesis 1:2 holds a secret. The earth was without form and void. The Hebrew word for was can also be translated as became, suggesting that the earth may have existed before but was destroyed. If this is true, could the sons of God have belonged to an earlier creation, one that perished before Adam? But if so, what happened to them? The fate of the sons of God. If the sons of God existed before Adam, what became of them after his creation? Did they continue to serve God, or did some rebel? This brings us to one of the Bible's darkest mysteries, the rebellion of the sons of God. The Bible describes a great celestial rebellion. Isaiah 14:12-15 recounts the fall of Lucifer, the morning star, who sought to elevate himself above God. Similarly, Ezekiel 28:14-17 tells of a guardian cherub who was cast from divine presence due to arrogance. But what if Lucifer's rebellion wasn't his alone? What if some of the sons of God also defied the divine plan? Genesis 6:2 introduces a shocking revelation. The sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves, choosing whomever they desired. Who were these sons of God? And how did they take human wives if they were purely spiritual beings? Could they have taken on physical form? The Book of Enoch expands on this, describing a group of angels, the Watchers, who descended to earth, intermingled with women, and fathered the Nephilim, a race of giants. But what happened next? The Great Flood, a divine judgment? Genesis 6:4 states, "The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came to the daughters of men and bore children to them." Many believe that the Great Flood wasn't just about human corruption. It was a divine act to wipe out the Nephilim and erase all traces of the sons of God's rebellion. Some of these fallen beings were punished. 2. Peter 2:4 states, "For if God did not spare the angels who sinned, but cast them into Tartarus, holding them in chains of darkness until the judgment." Jude 1:6 reinforces this, "And the angels who did not keep their proper domain, he has kept in eternal chains under darkness until the great judgment." Do the sons of God still influence the world? If some sons of God fell from grace, could they still be active today, influencing human events? The Bible suggests spiritual forces continue to shape history. Daniel 10:13 speaks of the Prince of Persia, a celestial entity opposing God's messengers. If rebellious sons of God still exist, are they secretly shaping our world? Conclusion: a mystery, yet to be solved. The sons of God, who were they? Angels, pre-existent souls, or part of a lost creation? Some may have rebelled, their traces erased by the flood, yet their influence might remain. If humanity was meant to replace them in governing the world, are we fulfilling that purpose? Or are we part of a struggle that began before we were even born? What do you think? Share your thoughts, and if this mystery intrigues you, subscribe for more insights into the hidden truths of the Bible. The truth has always been there, but only those who seek will find it.